raining soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who do just what they say, the brave men of the green beret, silver wings.
Thanks for joining us on this special show tonight on the United Constitution Patriots radio show. Tonight we will have Johnny and Chuck hosting the show. So now I will turn the mic over to Johnny, and here's Johnny.
Thank you, Pete. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the United Constitutional Patriots radio for this special broadcast. This is going out to all patriot groups across the United States. We have a militia group claiming to be a true militia. They are not true militias. They are supporting the Muslims. They are putting the United Constitutional Patriot groups and all patriot groups in danger. They are claiming to be a part of the Lightfoot militia. And we know for a fact that they're not a part of the Lightfoot militia. I'm going to let Chris take over from here. He has done the investigation. We have other people that's going to speak on this. We also have some moles that is part of this Lightfoot militia that have been following us, making statements that we are funded by Soros, and they're going to take down me and the United Constitutional Patriots, and this isn't going to happen. Everybody knows that we work off of funding and only funding. If we were with the Soros payroll, we would definitely be on the doubt not be doing fundraisers. So anyway, Chris, I'm going to turn this over to you. The one individual that is saying this is a part of this Lightfoot militia, and we need it serious. We need to bring it to your attention so you can vet any of the Lightfoot militias that you are dealing with. So go ahead, Chris.
Hey, thank you, Johnny. We've been studying this and investigating for a few months now, and it first came to light to me when I had made a comment on Facebook about Islam, and this particular militia leader basically seemed offended by it. And I won't mention any names just yet unless I get the go-ahead to do so. But he said no as a response, as in he wants all,
Go ahead and mention names. It's okay.
Righty then. Well, this individual's name is Jeff Stan of Small Washington, I believe, and they lead the Lightfoot militia. They have many different people in their militia, but it's very unconstitutional to have certain types of people in militia. And it's just looking like, and it's getting really scary, and we keep getting red flags and more red flags, and know and have seen Kelly Freed had made a video about confirmation that they have been supplying weapons and training to the Muslims in Canada and Dearborn, Michigan. And I was also told by another Lightfoot that they go back and forth to Dearborn, Michigan on and off. And when I had asked why they were going to Canada, I asked if they were training them or they were training them. The Canadians were training them, which is strange. And I let everybody in my group know about what's going on. And this is where we're at now. This group they're also in bed with the Revolutionary Communist Militia. There's some other Lightfoots that are involved with them. And we are just exposing this because the longer we stay quiet, the more damage that's done than there already needs to be. And that's what I have found out so far.
Thank you, Chris. One particular individual we were talking about is in the state of, his name just slipped my mind. Chad Miller Chad J. Miller. You can on the internet. This gentleman called me and started talking to me, told me that he is finding people to work with the Muslims, and he wanted to know if a group would join him. And at the same time, he said, "We understand you are sponsored by Soros." I informed him that I'm 100% constitutionalist, 100% for Trump and 100% for America, and I proceeded to chew his rear end out royal. Chad Miller has been following our radio show, making false accusations. He's making false statements during our show on the sideline, and this man is dangerous to the Patriot groups. Another Patriot group that kicked him out because they found out that he was left wing. Now, from here, I'm going to turn it over to Matt. He's off the West Coast. He's had run-ins with these people, and he's had death threats from them. And he knows it is not the same group that he's friends with that is Lightfoot Militia, that this is a different Lightfoot Militia. Go on Chad Miller's, he has 2 Facebooks, Chad J. Miller. All you got to do is go on that and look at the patches that they're wearing and see what he's saying and we'll see what he's doing. So with that, Matt, I'll turn it over to you, sir.
Yep, so I'm here. Sorry about the delay there. So there's a really good group, the 63rd Lightfoot, that's out of the Spokane area, and they're a solid constitutional patriot group. But there were some people that were sending me some threats that are not part of that group, and they were claiming to be Lightfoot Militia, and they are not Lightfoot Militia. So just like Donnie was saying there, you got to pay attention to the patches, because there's an alternate group that is not the good Lightfoots that we know, not the Lightfoots with a good name, not the constitutional ones, and they're running around claiming Lightfoots, and they're a very different organization, threatening all of us that are on the right, Trump supporting, constitutional loving Americans. These guys are literally threatening.
Okay, we lost you, Matt. Okay, we got him back.
Yeah, no, they've been threatening myself and my family leading up to our rally in Spokane back in August. But just we got to be cognizant of who's who and who we're associating with, because just because they go by the name Lightfoot doesn't mean they're the Lightfoots that we know and like.
So these people, we've got to warn you of them. We'll let you know to be aware. Now, if we got in a situation to where actually combative, you have people coming in that are wearing the Lightfoot patch, say they're Lightfoot. You could be very well setting yourself up to where you're inviting people in to open upon you right in the midst of you, and that's probably what their plan is. That's my own personal feelings on that. Now, one of the things that I do know is that these are helping the Muslims get weapons. They're bringing them in, and they have the Lightfoot Militia out of Canada that they are part of. They are in no way patriots. There in no way do they have any kind of patriotic reasons. They have one thing in mind. They're a part of the overthrow if they can get away with it. But I believe we've caught this quick enough that we might be able to expose them. But everybody be very vigilant of who you're dealing with and who claims to be patriots and who's not, and watch their manner, watch their body language. If you see something that's not right and they're around you, you need to do something about it on the spot. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're the boots on the ground. You're the ones that have to defend yourselves. But you don't need to be infiltrated by somebody who is claiming to be somebody they're not. Did you want to say something, Flat Top?
Yeah, I mean, as far as Mr. Chad Miller is concerned, if he really would like to talk with someone, I'll be happy to put my phone number out there. It's area code 205-483-4074. And if Mr. Miller would like to have a conversation with me, I would be most welcome to conversate with him.
Thank you, Black Bob. I appreciate it. You got anything else you want to add to that, Matt?